It is well, it is well with your soul, with your soul.
It is well and it is over. Rest in peace, KAMBI Chukwu. The family of the EDOCHI'S finally laid to rest, buried late KAMBI Chukwu, a young boy who passed away mysteriously. He was just 16. For those who have not been on this channel or you just came across this video, it is a story with so much webs, so complicated. A man called Yul Edochie, an Hollywood actor, married to a woman called May. Well, somehow he thought he had enough money. Or was he bewitched? Well, talking about bewitchment, there is a woman called Judy Austin. Some call her Juju Austin. Some call her Omreka, Jezebel. They have given her so much titles. In fact, the titles are scary. Well, somehow, both of them came together and disaster, evil, and whatever it is that you can ever think of in this life that can be so terrible started happening. Yes, it started happening. Now, the story we heard is that due to the friction between the first wife, May, and Judy, who several times called herself the apple of the eye of Yul, she several times on social media present herself as if she's the only one, as if she's the... In fact, it's just as if the other woman does not exist. What we know is if you want to get into the life of a man that has a wife, you have to acknowledge, although it is not easy because, of course, you are getting into an unhealthy competition. But then, if a man lied and said, I don't have a wife, that's a different thing, and you probably realize later. It's a different thing. But if you know the woman and she knows you and you want to push yourself into that family, at least a little bit of respect, a little bit of, meander, at least just pretend like you are not too loud, like you are not all powerful. But this woman did not. She made it public. The apple of my eye, my kidney. I am your kidney. I am your left kidney. I am your this and that. She accoladed herself with several titles. And people knew that she's simply saying, I have collected this one. It belongs to me and not you. You can pack your bags and get out. And you know what that means? Is either you begin to attack the person spiritually or whatever way, or devise several means to hurt the person. Now, KAMBI Chukwu died. People started digging into it like, why did this boy that just celebrated his birthday, we didn't hear that there are signs of health issues, neither did we hear that he's a sickle seller and all of that. We've never heard anything about this thing. This boy just died along the line of Judy Austin's rampage and ravaging of the family. We saw it all. Well, he is dead, and in certain parts of Nigeria, certain parts of the world, male children are very important. In the southeast of Nigeria, male children are often given the property that their father left, their father's estate. Now, DNA story came up, and it seems the child that Judy claimed she had for Yul, that she named Star, first name, middle name, DK, Yul, the father's name, and surname, Edochie. People, in fact, don't let us go into that one because we all know what that story is all about, the DNA story. Anyway, when your first son is attacked, when your boy child is attacked, particularly from that particular part of the world, that particular part of Nigeria, It speaks volume. It speaks volume. How many do you have left? Well, 3. 1 boy and 2 ladies. People are even saying that prayer should be made, protective circle should be made around that other boy, because if that one goes too, it will remain 2 girls. And finally, the plot of Judy before this DNA thing broke out would have been that our own son, star DK Yul Edochie, will now be the alpha and the omega of the sweat of Yul and May when there was nothing. That was our thought, plan, and whatever it is. Well, there is nothing much anyone wants to say, because right now, the family, they've grieved, and that grief is going nowhere. They will, continually grieve. They will miss KAMBI Chukwu. KAMBI Chukwu, unfortunately, is somehow the person that fell in this battle of someone else's home, battle of stealing someone else's property, battle of a covetous man, battle of a greedy man, battle of a man who is not destined for polygamy but chose the pathway, and now he has seen that this pathway is not my journey. He fell. They said he was playing football and then he slumped, his heart, this and that. They rushed him to the hospital, this and this. They couldn't revive him. A lot of stories. Some even accused the mother of not being around. Of course, this boy was in the boarding school. What else? How can she? Is she going to stay with the boy in the school? A lot of things have been said about it anyway. But, it's so sad. And I believe every man and woman will learn from this. And I think that men are beginning to caution themselves. It's not only because this lady has other children, she was, no, not even that. It's not a disease for somebody to have children and be single. No, that's not what we are talking about. But in certain parts of the world, common sense, yes, if you have to apply that, and conscience. A woman who is with a man and has her bride price still being held and all of that, with all of those things being cleared up, and the man is aware of things happening here and there, and you put your legs into it, there's a possibility that arrows, spiritual, whatever, you could be the one, you could be a target, and the thing ended up on your son. You could be the angel of that man fighting, even if the man did not do anything. But as it is, they said, Judy, Juju Austin, Babalawo Austin, Marabu Dibia Austin, Secret Society Austin, they say she is the one behind all of this. That she struck at May and it hit the boy. Now the boy has been buried. The family, they are so much in pain. They cannot, when such things happen, people want to, autopsy report. I don't think autopsy is going to really show much than he's not sick. There are no prior reports of anything. He slumped and he died. So sad. What happened is still a mystery. But what we know is that Judy Austin, Juju Austin, and you, if both of them are found together after the family have given him the final order, separate yourself or else this time around you'll be the one to carry your cross. If both of them are still seen together doing lovey-lovey, then according to what May has decided, I think she will have to go her own separate way. After all, they say marriage is honorable with the bed undefiled. Anyway, the bed has been defiled. So legally, she has a right to say, I do not want with this man anymore. We are not bone of the same, flesh of the same. Everybody mind your business. So sad. Rest in peace, KAMBI Chukwu. He has been finally laid to rest. We hope his spirit find peace and calm. Everyone is so sad at this time. But we know that this is not going to end there. This is just the beginning of it. And you know how we do it. I'll keep you guys updated on all the events that is about to happen, because we are hearing there is something that's dropped on our decks right now. We are checking it out. Something is about to happen. Something explosive is about to happen. Subscribe to this channel so you'll get all of these updates. Like, share, let other people benefit from it, and also help us by liking and sharing. See you in the next update.